Hello and welcome to the Healing Mermaid Yoga channel. My name is Ariel and I will be guiding you through this 40-minute Vinyasa Yoga practice for beginners and intermediate students. You won't need any props today, but if you'd like to bring them in, please do so now. Begin kneeling or seated at the back of your mat, hands in your lap, taking a few deep breaths to get centered here. Begin to relax the muscles of your face, your eyes, jaw. Soften your shoulders back and down. You can even loop them up and draw them down your back. We'll begin with some neck stretches. So inhale to lengthen your spine and exhale, relax your right ear towards your right shoulder. Keep your chest open and your shoulders back, tailbone relaxed. Inhale, come back to center, and exhale, left ear towards left shoulder. Inhale, center, looking up, stretch the front of your neck and your chin. Back to center, and exhale, look down. Keep those shoulders back. Inhale, come back up. Reach your palms to the sky, scooping up that wonderful energy for your day. Palms together, bring them to the forehead, connecting to your mind and to your heart. And again, inhale, sweeping up, palms together, gathering that good energy. Bring the thumbs to the mind, put that energy into your mind and into your heart. Once more, inhale, sweeping up. And exhale, grounding down, forehead, heart space. Now let's shift forward into a tabletop position, coming onto hands and knees. And right away, spread your fingertips wide and start to rock your hips from side to side, just wagging your tail. And then walk your hands a few inches in front of your shoulders, and we'll take that wag to the side and all the way around in a circle. So hips drop forward to the other side, back and around. Circling out into those knees and hips. And take a moment to pause, reverse your direction. Getting out any pops or cracks today. And come back to center, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the crown. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, round chin to chest. Keep flowing here as you inhale, arching the belly down. Exhale, rounding the cat back up. We'll flow a couple more times through this. Inhale to exaggerate your breath, open. And exhale to exaggerate your breath back. Last one at your own pace. And then come back to a neutral spine, tailbone and crown of head reaching away from each other. Keep your hips stacked over your knees as you walk your hands forward and start to melt your chest and your forehead down to the mat. A little different than child's pose, because your hips are staying over your knees. Now we'll take a variation with this pose by drawing the left hand back underneath the shoulder, elbow stacked over the wrist, getting deeper into the right shoulder and arm. Gently extend your left hand back and then draw your right hand under your shoulder. Deep breaths along the left side of your body. And when you're ready, re-extend your right hand. Take one more breath here. Pushing down into your hands, inhale to rise back up. And we'll move through a balancing tabletop. Extend your right heel straight back behind you and drop your outer hip down, keeping that leg active. Engage your core and option to extend your left hand forward. And then exhale to curl, elbow and knee to touch. Inhale, extend, exhale, curl in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze. So everything else is staying the same. You're just moving from the core, that elbow and knee. Once more here, squeezing in. Inhale, extend. And then exhale, bend your right foot back towards your glute. You can just reach back with your left hand, or if you can grab a hold of that foot, go ahead and take a hold as you kick your foot into your hand and open your chest for tiger pose. Good. Hold for one more breath. Exhale to re-extend, still holding the balance, and then gently set it down. Inhale for cow, drop the belly. Exhale, rounding for cat. Come back to neutral, and we'll do the other side. Left leg extends straight back, flexing the toes down. Roll through the outer hip down. Right hand reaches forward with the thumb facing up. And let's begin our curls. So inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze it in. Again, moving from the core center. Neck and tailbone stay in the same line with each other. Let's do one more full reach here. Exhale, squeeze it in. Bend that left foot, grab a hold if it's accessible, kick that foot into the hand and open through your chest. It's okay if you're not quite holding the foot, still open your heart. Inhale, and then exhale, gently release everything down. Inhale for cow pose. Exhale, rounding cat back. Now let's stretch out our wrists for a few moments. Bring the top of your left hand onto the mat. You can add in some gentle movement here in a circular motion, or you might just find stillness depending on how tight the wrists are. So go gentle. This is not a space that we typically stretch, so you want to go slow. Okay, give that left wrist a little shake, a little roll out, and let's switch. Top of the right hand onto the mat, stretching the top of the wrist and forearm. Again, you can move forward and back or in a circle if that feels right for your body. Continue to breathe deeply here. We'll shake out that right hand. Now flip the left fingertips back, tuck your toes, and we'll now stretch the inside of the wrist and the forearm. So tucking the toes just allows you to get a little 2-for-1 stretch. You can also lift up the heel of your left hand, bending that left elbow, getting a deeper stretch. Shake out that side, and let's move on to the other one. Flip your right fingertips back, sit towards the heels. Option to stay where you are, or you can bend that right elbow, deepening into the wrist. Go slow, breathe, and gently release, shake that out as well. Okay, let's get into our flow. Walk the hands forward, fingertips spread wide as you tuck your toes and lift your hips. Begin to pedal out through your legs. And as you do so, lift your hips high towards the sky, bending one knee as you straighten the other heel down, getting a deeper stretch into your hamstrings, calves, and ankles. Okay, let's prepare now for some spinal rolls. On your inhale, roll forward to plank pose. Exhale, bend your elbows halfway. Inhale, push up. Exhale, press back down dog. 2 more like this. Inhale, roll forward to plank. Shoulders over wrists, lower down. Press up and exhale back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lower. Keep those elbows squeezing in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, push back. Wonderful. And when you're ready, start to tiptoe your feet up towards the top of your mat for a forward fold. On your inhale, lift halfway, hands to the shins, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold and round in. You can shake out your head no and gently yes. Now Now push down through your heels and slowly roll up through your spine into standing. On your inhale, sweep the palms up to the sky. Palms come together, and exhale, fold it forward through center, all the way back down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift once again. Exhale, plant your fingertips to the mat and step your left foot all the way back, coming into a runner's lunge, right knee over the ankle. Inhale to lift your chest, open through your heart. You may even come up onto that top thigh for more space. But just take a moment here to let those hips sink forward and down. If you'd like to shift back and forward or bob the hips up and down, that might feel good. Now gently lower your back knee and untuck your toes. Low lunge. Now exhale, push into that front heel, straighten your front leg, coming into half splits. Inhale, let the hips sink forward. Exhale, push the hips back, flex those front toes. Now let's find a flow here. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale. And on your next exhale, hold this half split. Pull your right hip back as you flex those toes. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold forehead to knee. Notice that deep stretch. On your next inhale, come forward. Tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee. Runner's lunge twist. Left hand down, right hand up. Feel that twist throughout your mid to upper spine. Taking one more full inhale. And exhale, right hand comes down to the inside of your right foot. So both hands to the inside of your foot. Heel toe that right foot out a couple inches towards the outer edge. And begin to shift forward and back, or you can bob the hips for lizard pose. Very gently lower that back left knee. You can keep the back toes tucked or untucked, yogi's choice. Option to also bring your right hand to your right thigh. Inhale to open. Open your knee, open your chest. And exhale, close. Draw your knee in, chin to chest. Inhale, press the right knee open, look up. Exhale, close it off, chin to chest. Once more like this. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Option for a quad stretch here. Reach your right hand forward, up and back as you bend your left knee and maybe grab a hold of that foot. No worries if you're not there today. You can always just reach your hand back, still getting a deep stretch. If you have your foot in your hand, kick the foot back to come into your twisted lizard pose. Taking one more full breath before gently releasing that back foot. Tucking the toes, lift the knee, and start stepping your back left knee to cross behind your right ankle. Now, if that's too deep to sit in that twisted variation, you can extend your bottom left leg straight out. Okay, so right foot over the left thigh. Hold on to your right thigh as you inhale, lengthen, and exhale, right hand's gonna come back behind your spine to help keep you lifted. So inhale, push into your back hand, find length. Exhale, gently twist, looking over your back shoulder. Inhale to unravel back through center. Plant your hands out in front of you. Step your feet back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg, bend the knee, and open the hip for three-legged dog. Powering up here, inhale, right leg extends. Exhale, right knee to right tricep tap. Inhale, extend. Exhale, right knee to left tricep tap. Inhale, one more time, re-extend. Exhale, right knee to the chest. We're prepping for pigeon. Hold. Square off your shin towards the top of the mat. Slide your left toes back to lower your hips. Inhale to come up onto your fingertips. Look behind your left shoulder. Make sure knee, ankle, and toes track behind you. Inhale, center, and exhale, look to the right. Little twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, gently lower down onto your forearms. Pigeon pose. So this is a deep hip stretch. We'll be here for 10 breaths. Inhale to expand the space in your body. And exhale to relax the space in your body. On your next inhale, slowly rise. Hands under the shoulders. Tuck the back toes, lift the knee, and extend your right leg back up to the sky, three-legged dog. Shake out whatever you need here. And we'll prepare to do a vinyasa. Inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale, bend those elbows halfway. Tops the feet to the mat. Inhale, push to upward facing dog. Kneecaps lifted. Exhale, lift your hips, untuck your toes, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. And on your exhale, step or hop towards the top of your mat, landing lightly on your feet as you hop forward. Inhale, as you get to the top, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Root through the feet, rolling up through the spine. Once you get to the top, inhale to lift your hands overhead, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a moment here to recenter before we move on to the other side. So on your inhale, sweep those palms up, mini back bend. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step your right toes to the back of the mat, runner's lunge. Take a moment here, feeling the length through your spine, your chest, through your back leg. And feel free to add in any movement here. You can bob the hips up and down, or move forward and back. Inhale to lengthen, and exhale, lower your back right knee. Untuck your back toes. Inhale for low lunge. And on your exhale, push into that front heel, flex the toes, half splits. So let's move back and forth here. Inhale to open your chest, low lunge. Exhale, send those hips back. Move as slow as you'd like here, just finding your own flow, working into those hip flexors and hamstrings. Inhale. Exhale. On your next exhale, hold your half splits for one full breath, pulling back through that left side. And then inhale, come forward, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, runner's lunge with a twist, right hand down, left hand opens your chest up. Try to stack your shoulders. And then we'll bring that left hand down to the inside of the left foot, heel toeing the left foot towards the outer edge of your mat. Add in some movement or find stillness here in your lizard pose. Lower that back right knee. You can come up onto your fingertips here. Another option to flex your left toes and roll open through your knee. Bring your left hand to your knee, open up. Exhale, round, bring your knee forward. Inhale, open, butterflying the leg. Exhale, left knee in, chin to chest. Once more, inhale to open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Now you can pause here or reach that left hand all the way up and back, grabbing a hold for your foot. If you have a hold of your foot, kick the foot into the hand. Stretch your heart up to the sky. Smile here wherever you are. And when you're ready, very gently release, bringing everything back to center. Let's prepare for our twist by stepping the right knee behind the left ankle. Option to extend that bottom right leg to make this twist easier. But make sure both of your hips are seated if you're in that full twist. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, left hand comes back behind you, working as your second spine. Inhale to open and lengthen up. Exhale to gently twist, looking behind your left shoulder. It's more important to find length than it is to twist, so let your length be priority. When you're ready, unravel, planting those hands. Step both feet back to downward dog, but then slowly lift your left leg into three-legged dog, bending the knee, opening through the hip. Let's prepare for our power up pigeon. Left leg extends. Exhale, left knee to left tricep. Inhale, reach that left heel high. Exhale, left knee to right tricep, tap. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze that left knee into the chest, hold. And then square off your shin as much as you can, sliding that right knee and toes back. Inhale to open your heart. Look over your right shoulder. Leg is behind the hip. Inhale, center. Exhale, look to your left. Inhale, center. Open the heart one more time. Exhale, slowly lower down. Pigeon pose on the left. 10 deep breaths here. Settle in. Let go of resisting the ground. Breathe into your hips. And exhale away any tension. Okay, inhale to slowly rise back onto your hands. Tuck the back toes, lift the knees, send your legs back, shaking out that left side. Inhale to roll forward, plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold here for a breath. Option if you'd like to get in a little handstand practice here. Now you can take a couple hops, lifting your hips over your shoulders, but then stepping back towards the top of the mat as you inhale to lengthen exhale, forward fold. Inhale Inhale, root through the feet, rise through the arms, hands overhead. Exhale, palms at the heart. Take a breath here. On your next inhale, sweep the palms open. Exhale, forward fold, swan diving into your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, heel toe your feet out towards the edges of your mat. Toes turn out, heels in. Slowly squat your hips down for malasana, yogi squat. Elbows to the insides of the thighs. You're pushing the palms together at the heart, opening through the pelvis, the lower back. Breathe into these spaces. Relax your shoulders. Option to stay here, or if you'd like a little crow practice, you're going to bring each knee into the tricep. You can lift one foot at a time. Look forward instead of down, holding here. If you'd like to make this more challenging, you can step or hop back into plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath here, in through your nose. Exhale with a sigh out of the mouth. Now on your next inhale, roll forward to plank and pivot onto the outer edge of your right foot as you lift your hips. Maybe lift your right hand to stack over your bottom left for side plank. To make this more challenging, you can lift your top leg, lift those hips to the sky. We'll come back to center plank pose and switch on to the other side. Onto the outer edge of your left foot, legs stack, shoulders stack, hips lifted to the sky. Make sure that you're not letting that top hip roll back. Keep it stacked over the bottom. Option to lift that top leg, holding here, and then come back to center, vinyasa down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Hold here for a couple breaths, shaking out the head, no and yes. And very gently lower the knees down, big toes to touch, hips back, child's pose. Cleansing breath here, in through your nose, and exhale through the mouth. Walking your hands back in, start to bring your knees forward towards the top of your mat. Cross at your ankles and roll over them to come back on your seat, boat pose. Shins are parallel with the ground. Option to keep your fingertips down, or you can reach them by your sides. Core is engaged. Option to come down to tap the shoulders and extend the legs, low boat. Exhale, squeeze up, high boat. Good, 8 more. Squeeze, inhale, lower, exhale, squeeze up. Activating the core. Couple more here. And then hold once you get to the top, boat pose. Setting those feet down, go ahead and round, hugging the knees in, hold for a breath. And we'll scoot towards the top of the mat, feet planted, slowly roll down your spine, head comes last, go slower than you'd like to go, until very gently resting everything onto the floor, planting both feet to the mat. Prepare for bridge pose as you root through your heels, squeeze and lift your hips as high as you can to the sky. Once you get there, lift your left heel, hold. Try to keep your hips even. Set that left heel down, lift your right heel, hold. Set that heel down and then inhale, lift both heels, squeeze and lift the hips a little bit higher here. One more inhale. Exhale, lower the heels, lower the hips. Tailbone comes last. Take a breath here to rejuvenate, feeling both feet and shoulders evenly grounded. Let's take this up another notch. So, rooting through your heels, squeeze and lift your hips. Option to just lift your heel, or this time you can push down through your right heel and slowly lift your left leg all the way up to the sky. Left heel is flexed towards the sky. When you're ready, lower that left foot. Keep those hips lifted. Slowly lift right heel to the sky. Push down through your left foot. Lift those hips evenly. Reach through your right heel. Very slowly, release the right foot down. Squeeze and hold for one more breath. And exhale, lower down. For our final round of back bends, we'll take wheel pose, bringing the hands alongside the ears to set up. First, you'll lift your hips into bridge pose and come onto the top of your head. If you find that there's no arm strength to push all the way back up, draw your chin to your chest to roll back down. If you can push all the way up, lengthen through your arms and lift, creating a wheel shape with your body. Take a couple deep breaths. And when you're ready to come down, again, tuck your chin in towards your chest, rolling down through the back of your head and all the way down to the tailbone. Knees together, heels wide, hands can rest at the low belly. A few deep breaths to neutralize here. Go ahead and heel toe your feet back in, drawing your right knee in towards your chest as you extend your left leg out long on the mat. We'll come into a spinal twist. Use your left hand to guide the right knee across your body and your right hand out at the height of your shoulder. We'll hold in our supine twists for about a minute on each side. Work on getting your shoulders to relax down while creating this gentle twist through the lower back. Breathe deeply here. Inhale to unravel back through center, bending both knees. Even out your hips. And we'll move to the other side. Left knee to the chest, right leg long. Left hand lays out at the height of the shoulder. Right hand guides the left knee across the body. Allow your heart to be open to the sky and for your muscles to relax. Soften your legs, your hips, arms and shoulders. Just relax here and breathe. Inhale, come back to center. Even out your hips. Let's take Happy Baby as our final pose before shavasana. Flex your feet towards the sky, and you can grab behind your thighs, at your ankles, or the inner or outer arches of your feet. Draw the knees down towards the armpits, flexing the feet to the sky. Stay still, or you can gently rock from side to side. Taking these last few moments of deep stretch. And then release your arms and your legs about 45 degrees from your body, taking up space on your mat. All that's left to do here is just rest. I will guide you when it's time to awaken. But for now, breathe, relax, and just be. Shavasana. On your next inhale, start to take a deeper breath back to your body. Big stretch up overhead as you point your toes and gently roll into seated. Taking another moment here to be with yourself, to ground your energy in this present moment. To send thanks to your body and your mind, your breath, for making it through this 40-minute Vinyasa practice. We'll seal this practice off together with one more deep breath. Inhale, sweep the palms up. On your exhale, bring the thumbs to the forehead for peace in your mind, and thumbs to the heart. Peace in your heart. And thank you so much for joining me today. From my heart to yours, namaste.